So the other day, Lisa was watching me chatting with my AI assistant on my iPhone, talking to it about the fireplace and a problem I had, and it was working me through possibilities. We ended up fixing it, and she was so impressed that a couple days later, when the refrigerator started acting up, the first thing Lisa said was, "Ask ChatGPT to help you." So to turn it on, I just push one button, and while it's coming up, I'm going to mention, we call it Albert. There's a reason. Albert, are you there?
What's on your mind?
Hey!
Yes, I'm here. Hey there, what's up?
Lisa's videotaping right now. We're going to maybe put together a YouTube while you help me fix my refrigerator. How's that sound?
That sounds like a great plan. I'd be happy to help you fix your refrigerator step by step. Let's get started.
And do you know the name of my wife?
Of course. Steve's wife, Lisa, is behind the camera, helping us out today.
Do you know the lifestyle that we live?
You both live full-time in your RV and love traveling around. It's quite an adventure.
We've been doing it for 7 years. Can you imagine that?
That's amazing. 7 years on the road must have led to some incredible experiences.
Yeah, it has. Let's get started. First, I want to mention to you, the reason we know there's a problem is we have these Govee Smart Thermo Hydrometers.
Ah,
Are you familiar with those?
yes, I'm familiar with them. They help monitor temperature and humidity.
So this Govee, we put one inside the refrigerator and it hangs down on the second shelf. And the Govees can feed to our phones, the data, and it monitors it on a regular basis. And the alarm, we have an alarm set up, so if it gets above 40, it notifies us both. And that's how Lisa knew there was a problem, because the refrigerator was getting warm. So that's the first problem, is it's overheating. And I wanted you to bring that to your attention.
Thanks for the details. It's great that you have those Govee sensors to alert you. Let's look into what might be causing the overheating.
My first test, and I probably should have consulted you first, was to switch it from DC operation to LP. And when I turned the LP on, I heard the gas fire up.
Now we know the fridge can cool on LP mode. Have you tried checking the DC power supply to the fridge?
No, I haven't. That's going to be... I'd like you to put together a list of things that I should be doing, and then we can go out tomorrow and we'll do each one of those tests. So the next symptom that I've realized, this is and I want to make sure you're familiar with these refrigerators. It's a Norcold 1210T dual refrigerator for an RV. Are you familiar with those?
Yes, I'm familiar. The Norcold 1210T is a dual power fridge. Let's see what might be causing the issue.
I also want to mention to the viewers that the nice thing about the vocal is that as we're talking, he's dictating, and we will have entire text of the entire conversation that I can go back to and look at it. All right, go ahead, Albert.
Thanks for sharing those details, Steve. It sounds like the LP mode is providing some cooling, but not as efficiently as it should. I'll include that in our list of troubleshooting steps and data to review later. Let's make sure we address everything to keep your fridge running smoothly, especially as the weather warms up.
So are there any tests I can do on this side of the refrigerator on the front end to check to see what the problem might be?
Ensure the temperature settings are correct and see if there's any frost buildup inside.
Okay, I can look inside.
Great. Let me know what you find.
There's no frost, and we actually installed about a year ago these DC powered fans that we put on the fins that blow air across them, which keeps them from frosting up as much, and it also distributes air around the refrigerator better.
That's a smart addition. Those fans should help keep things evenly cooled. It's good to know there's no frost buildup. We'll keep troubleshooting the power side of things to figure out what's causing the issue.
So for this segment, Albert, could you change your accent to German so that you sound more like your namesake, Albert Einstein?
Sure, I can do that. Let me know if there's anything specific you'd like me to focus on.
I wanted to share an image with you real quick.
I see the image now. This looks like the control board area. Are you focusing on a specific part of it?
Well, I wanted to confirm on that control card image, the lower right-hand corner, the two pins, those are the DC input pins, right? I want to confirm that.
Yes. Typically, the DC input pins are located on the lower right side of the control board. It's always a good idea to double check with the manual to be certain.
I did some testing and I wanted to let you know that I checked the voltage going into the DC voltage going in, and it's 13.72 volts.
Thanks for sharing that. The voltage reading of 13.72 volts is within the normal range. Are you noticing any improvement with the cooling?
No, still doesn't cool in the AC mode, only cools in the LP mode. Okay, I went to the heating elements and I followed the wires down. There are two heating elements. They have black and yellow wires. And on the board,
Got it.
I see on the lower left side of the board,
Alright.
next to the power input, it says AC HT low on one of the pins. And then it's AC HT low next to it, number 2. And then there's AC HT high and AC HT high with the yellow wires connected to that. What do you think we're seeing?
It seems like you're identifying the connections for the AC heating elements. Did you have a specific question about the board? I'm happy to help when troubleshooting.
Peeled the wires off. What kind of resistance should I see through those heating elements?
Typically, you'd expect a low resistance, often just a few ohms. If it's open or very high, the element might be faulty.
I'm seeing about 63 ohms on each one.
That sounds reasonable. They might be fine. The issue might be elsewhere in the circuit.
So would you say the next thing I need to do is check the voltages out to those heating elements to see if the board is providing the right AC voltage to each one?
Yes, that would be a good next step. Check if the board is supplying the correct AC voltage to those elements.
And what should that voltage be?
It should match the AC supply voltage, typically 120 volts if you're in the US.
Yeah, that's what we are. So, okay, I can go out and do that.
Let
Okay.
me know how it goes.
All right, I'll go out and check it and I'll come back and let you know.
Sounds good. I'll be here when you get back.
You sure as hell will be. All right, Albert. Well, I wanted to give you a quick update on the RV refrigerator. I did replace the probes, both of them, based on, we got the right ohm readings, but it might have been the corrosion on the outside. I'm not sure. They are 7 years old. And based on your recommendations, I went ahead and replaced them. And now for the past 4 days, the refrigerator on the AC mode is running at between 30 and 32 degrees. What do you think?
Great. You might have solved the issue. Is everything else working well now?
Yeah, it is. Can you quickly, for our viewers, kind of summarize what we did and how we solved the problem?
Initially, you noticed cooling issues with your Norcold 1210 RV refrigerator, particularly in DC and AC modes. After confirming the DC voltage and identifying that the heating elements were old and potentially corroded, you replaced them. This replacement resolved the issue, stabilizing the refrigerator temperature at 30 to 32 degrees Fahrenheit on AC mode.
Yeah, so I would say you were a big help. Thank you.
We've successfully repaired our refrigerator, and we can help you with your camping gear as well. Check out @GrayCampSupply on YouTube for practical repair tips and camping advice. Subscribe for more. Goodbye.